If you don't hear me this time, please tell me. I'm sorry for being late for this lecture, but Dr. Warren had time to explain to you about this experience. Sometimes it is easier to understand this from a person who has achieved it than to understand from a person who is talking from some 10th story. That's what my father told me, that if somebody is born on the 10th story, the rest of them are on the first floor. If you start telling them from there, they will first of all not listen, nor will they understand what you see. It's not proper that we should try to tell them something from a level to a level which is still there, static, in their mind. So one has to raise their consciousness 2-3 stories so they start seeing that there's something beyond. But in doing so, so many mistakes have been there before, and some people have done it deliberately. Some are misguided and some are doing it deliberately. Net result is just the same. Even if you give poison to someone by mistake or in a misguided way, the result is the same. In the same way, whether you are misguided or whether you do it deliberately, whatever is wrong has an effect on the Kundalini. Now the Aquarian age is the word I picked up from Dr. Warren, which is so true today. Aquarian means the water carrier, and in Sanskrit language it is called as Kumbha. Kumbha is the one what we call the Kundalini. The Muladhara is the Kumbha, where the Kundalini is there, the power of Kundalini is there. So to call it an Aquarian age must be some work of some realized soul who could see that in this age the Kundalini is going to be awakened, and that an age will start of people getting their Kundalini awakened. Now, I have already talked to you the other day about this second center, which is called as Swadhisthana, which gives us our sustenance and also our power to create. The sustenance is created inside that green part, which is represented by main 10 primordial masters. And these 10 primordial masters had another series of masters who were called as disciple principles. Now about these people I have talked to you last time, but today I would like to speak to you about other centers, especially this Nabi, which is the navel center, which is very important in human beings. This is the center by which we seek. When in amoeba stage, we seek food. At a higher level, we start seeking heights. Like when they became mammoth and all these animals, they wanted to have a height, to go over the trees, to be able to master them and to eat the leaves. But they became so much outsized with their height that they had to become smaller animals, like say intelligent animals, and like say cats and things like that, cat family. And this is how the evolution has been brought forth through our seeking as amoeba, then as animals, and now as human beings. As we have evolved higher and higher, we have become subtler and subtler in our seeking. For example, the people who are seeking, say, power, are not so evolved as people who are seeking their spirit, no doubt about it. because you have gone through that. You have had enough of it. Maybe last lives you might have been kings and queens and you must have seen all the jokes of it. So you said now it's had enough of it, this power business. We don't want to have any more. Such a headache we don't want to have. So the people who are seeking money also are the people who have had enough of it and they were fed up of it. So they said now we have had enough. So now you are seekers of something beyond. It has been always so, something beyond we seek. But this seeking beyond is not described to so many people and they are not able to understand what is the beyond. That's why this center is very important of your evolutionary process. Now, first of all, as I have told you, that we have to be in balance. That's one thing we must have, is the balance in life. I mean, in common sense also we can see, supposing there's a car going only on one wheel, how many would like to travel by that? Anything that you do in life has to have a balance. Otherwise, anything, even catching something, holding something, or small things, even riding a bicycle, you know that you have to have a balance. So if the Kundalini has to move, you have to be a balanced personality, a personality with a temperate nature and must have a balanced attitude towards life. That is very important. But in case it is not, you can be sucked into the central path of the Sushumna, in the central path of your evolution. Now the evolution takes place by remaining in the central path. Those who go to the extremes fall out of this. Now the virus that we suffer from very commonly is nothing but a kind of a vegetable which is fallen out of evolution. Now the vegetable that we call as tobacco is going to fall out of complete evolution, and you will be surprised after some years you will not find any tobacco growing anywhere because it will go out of evolution. Thanks to human beings that they misunderstood the role of tobacco. Tobacco is an insecticide. It is to be used for killing the insects and not to kill yourself. But we sometimes forget that whatever God has created for the good, sometimes we can use it for our destruction.